Hello friends, a long time no see. Sorry it's taken me a while to start filming, but I am back and I'm really excited to start shooting again. I did start a vlog last week, except I may or may not have forgotten to film halfway through, so I had to discard all that footage and start fresh. But I am pretty busy for this next week because Monday is my final week of term 3 and I'm extremely busy. I will go into the details with all my sacs next week later on. However, it is Friday and I was supposed to have my Chinese tutoring today, but she had to cancel on me because something came up. Totally fine. I met up with my mom. I'm here in my car, but she wanted to quickly buy some meat from the butcher's real quick before we left. So I'm just here in the car and I am on the last couple chapters of Frida McFadden's The Housemaid. I highly recommend this book. It pisses me off, but in a good way. The footage that I was meant to take last week was we went out with one of my aunties who came from the Philippines about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And she's in the military, which is super cool. And this is her first time in Australia. So last week we took her out for the weekend. And I also went to a first birthday party, which was also pretty fun. And I also had work. And we went to Phillip Island. We went to the chocolate factory. So yeah, it was a pretty big weekend last week. But unfortunately, I forgot to take videos. Luckily, we are going to be going out with her again this week. And once my mom comes back with the food, we're going to be picking her up from her base or whatever, and then we're gonna be picking up my dad, and then we're gonna go out for dinner, and then tomorrow I believe the 4 of us are gonna be meeting up with one of my titas who I have not seen in like 6 years. And then on Sunday they will be going to the Tulip Festival, but I will not be joining because, like I said, I have so many sacs happening next week that I really need to study for. But yeah, but I'm pretty sure that they will be coming to the house to have barbecue. And yeah, my mom's on her way back. I'm gonna continue reading. Yay!
May ginaiwan siya. Sabi niya sa terrace niya.
Ang magkumagkuhan ka pa
Hindi siya. May power siya.
May power siya.
Call it the sticky.
Press cake?
Yes.
Okay. Is the brown sugar?
Yes.
O, pagkuha ng ano.
Sige.
O, tunga ka. Sumo.
At first, wala pa niya. Kailangan na siya ng dentist.
That's all you can eat. If you want to, you can.
Make sure you wanna eat, ha?
It's a risk for everything. You can
Hello friends, I got back from work probably like not even an hour ago, but it was okay. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that busy. I was literally just washing dishes for majority of my shift, if not the whole shift. Like, my hands feel so dry because I've just been washing dishes for 3 hours straight. But yeah, I got home and I was just like really full from all the food that I ate today. But they made barbecue and my parents were just like, eat, eat, eat. And I was like, okay, fine, because I didn't have breakfast and I didn't have dinner either. I literally just had the lunch and then that was it. I'm gonna get ready for bed. I'm really tired. I don't know if you can see, but like my inner eyes are like pretty red. Yeah, they were like stinging a little bit during my shift. I don't know why. But tomorrow I'm gonna be home alone, so I'm gonna be studying. But I don't know if I want to go to the gym first because I'm going to the gym. I forgot to mention, yes, I am going to the gym. But I don't know if I should go to the gym first and then study, or then study and then go to the gym. We'll see like how sleepy or energetic I am when I wake up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna change. I feel so gross. I feel so yucky. See you. Good night. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Well, not really. It's 11:11. And my aunt and my parents, they just went out to go to the tulip festival, I think, but I chose to stay home because I'm really busy and I have a lot of stuff to get through. I am currently just working on my cheat sheet for my food tech sack. I found out that the cheat sheets are actually supposed to be handwritten. They can't be typed. I've been typing it this whole time, but I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I'll just type out everything, but then I can just copy it down. Totally cool. And then after this, I might be working on some of my psych experiment stuff because I feel like I'm this close to falling behind, which I don't want to happen. And then seeing how the time is, I'm hoping to go to the gym around 3:30 because I was meant to go on Thursday, but I missed it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be doing work for the time being for like the next 3-ish hours. I'm gonna try and smash out through as much work as I can today. I'm like trying to smash out like all 5 of my subjects at once. Yeah, okay, let's get started. It is almost 12 and I think now it is time for me to move on to my psych stuff. That the problem is that I can't film it because I took photos of the logbook on my phone, so I have to check that. And I don't have the money to get a camera. Sorry, but I will talk to you guys when I'm done with the psych stuff. Alright, I feel like I'm actually pretty okay with psych. It was just like finishing those like little touches before I incorporate them into my logbook tomorrow. So I've only been doing psych for like half an hour. And I think I'm probably just gonna chill for a little bit. I don't know. I don't really want to eat because I had breakfast like 1 or 2 hours ago. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna chill. But at around 1 or 1:15, I think I'm gonna get started on my math. And it is 1:20, so I'm gonna get started on doing my practice sack for math. And then after that, depending on what time it is, I'm probably gonna chill, and then I'm gonna go to the gym, to the gym, to the gym, to the gym. Hey guys, I forgot to film, but clearly I am on my way to the gym now. I just got off the bus. I'm actually here earlier than I planned to be because my laptop died, so I couldn't continue on with my math like I would have hoped to. But yeah, I'm here at the place. I'm just walking the rest of the way towards the gym. I can see it from over here, and yeah, this is really fun. This is only my third time at the gym. Like I said, I was supposed to be there on Thursday, but a series of misfortunes happened which prevented me from going. But I'm here now, and yeah, probably won't film that much, but just because, like, depending on how crowded it is, obviously I don't want to get like people in the background. I want to try out the Pilates, the reformer Pilates, because I haven't tried that yet. Yes. Okay, I'll see you guys there. Okay, so I did 15 minutes on the treadmill, 10 minutes on the elevator, I think that's how you say it. And then I did 100 back extensions, and I'm just in the bathroom just chilling because I don't want to like loiter around. But I'm so like happy because one of my creators comes here and I had no idea. He came up to me when I was just cooling down from the back extensions, and I was like, I literally gasped when he came up to me. But yeah, I'm just chilling just for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna do my leg presses, and then we're gonna try the reformer Pilates after that. Okay, so it is like 9:30. You know, I got home, ate a little bit of dinner, took a shower, and then I just studied. And now I'm in bed and I'm reading a new book called Surrounded by Idiots. This is my second time reading a non-fiction book. The first non-fiction book I read was Skinformation. It was a dermatology book, but this one is a psychological book. I'm really trying to get through all of my hard copy books because at the start of the year I had over 20, and I've really been wanting to get a Kindle, but I'm like, I want to save up and finish reading the hard copy books first before I invest in a Kindle. So this is what I'm up to. I've read like 4 books this month already. But yeah, I haven't really gotten too deep into it. I've only read the first chapter, which was like the introduction. But yeah, so I'm going to school tomorrow, and I will see you guys after school because this week is the grind for the sacs. Yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. Good afternoon, my dearest friends, and welcome to my school bathroom. So today was my sac day, basically where year 12s don't have regular classes. We only come to school if we have any sacs going on. I had math from 11 a.m. to 1:15 p.m. and then food tech from 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. So I was here for the entire day, although my parents did drop me off around 10 in the morning. Do you guys want to hear a funny story? So we were advised to line up outside the hall around 10:40, but one of my friends, Matthias, who some of you may remember from my previous videos such as Formal and Tilly's birthday, I went with him to get his notes bound because they were still loose. The rule in our school is that you can come into Saxon exams for general math if you have bound references or bound notes, but they have to be together. Otherwise, you risk cheating and you risk getting your notes confiscated, which is really bad. So I had to go with him to get his notes bound because they were still loose and he didn't even fill out half of them. So I was like, what was the point of binding them? But anyways, it was so funny because we went to the art rooms and from outside I thought he was holding a wire to plug in one of the machines, but this idiot was holding a rope and attempted to bind them together by tying them together, and I was like, you silly guy. I was literally laughing my ass off in that room because he was panicking trying to punch holes in the sheet, and the rope was so thick. I don't know what made him think that he could tie it together. He ended up getting a twine instead, which was still stupid. He was literally like, Bethany, twine or wire? And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna be a part of this, even though I was literally the only other person in the room, so technically I was a part of it. But he ended up getting a twine anyway, and I went outside to ask one of the year 10s what time it was, and it was 10:41, so he made a run for it. He was tying the twine as we were on the way, and people were like judging us. He was so unlucky because one of the teachers saw him and told him it wasn't allowed, despite him tying it really tightly, so he had no choice but to run all the way to student services, which is on the other side of the school. I didn't get to see him come back because I had to go in, but I did see him when his class was called in. They were like one of the last classes to come in, so he was really lucky about that. As for me and my performance on the sac, I thought I did well until I started discussing it with other people afterwards. I think I messed up some stuff, but I did have time to double check some things, and I managed to fix some minor mistakes I found, which was really good, but I don't think I did as amazing as I would have hoped, but it's fine. And you know why? Because this is the last math sac I ever have to worry about, but I really hope that I did okay. As long as I pass, I'm happy. Luke and I were studying outside because I had my food tech sac and he had his chem sac at the same time as me. Alora joined us and me and her were talking about the dinner party we were invited to because it was to start at 5 and our sac wasn't finished until 3:30, so we were trying to figure out what to do. We literally both brought the clothes and makeup with us to school. I had my gym bag and everything stuffed into my locker. And later on, Tilly joined us shortly later to study for his echo sac, which he also had at the same time as all of us, and he even gave me his cookies. So Tilly, if you're watching this, thank you for that, because I had a sugar rush during that sac, which really helped with my writing. During this sac, we were allowed to start writing straight away because we were writing a research report anyway, but the English catch-up, chemistry, economics, and geography sacs were allowed to leave at 3:05, but we had to stay until 3:30. I managed to finish in time, and I think or hope I did well. Pretty much right after the sac, Laura and I said bye to our friend and immediately got our stuff because we figured it was better to just get ready at school rather than just leave and then get ready at the restaurant. The downstairs bathrooms were closed, so we had no choice but to go upstairs to the bathrooms near our year 11 classes, which was kind of nostalgic to look at. I got insane flashbacks seeing my old bottom locker. Like, what? So we both got ready, and yes, this is me getting ready. You may see her arm poking through the video, but we got ready and we did our makeup. I did my makeup pretty fast because we weren't going to be out for that long, so I didn't really see that much point in putting in too much effort. I was originally thinking of doing a full face, but eventually I just went for the classic concealer, blush, eyeliner, mascara, and lip tint, and then I called it a day. But she went all out and she looked beautiful, by the way. Now, the reason this video is completely muted is simply because we were gossiping and I cannot afford for people to hear what we've been saying. So anyways, we left at around 4:15 and it was weird walking out of the school bathrooms all dressed up and dolled up, and the school is essentially being completely empty. We weren't even sure if we were allowed to be there, but anyways, our food tech teacher literally saw us through the LRC window and waved at us, which was kind of embarrassing. We got off the train at Gardenia Road just before 5, and our bus wasn't due to come until 5:17, so we were like, you know what, fuck it, and decided to walk, which resulted in us getting there earlier. It was really good that we chose to walk because we walked through a lakeside, which neither of us have ever been to before, and it was so beautiful. Big houses, big parks, ducks everywhere, a huge lake. It was so stunning, and yes, we took photos. I took a video, and you will see it later on. Now, surprisingly, we weren't the last people to make it there, which was amazing. We shared food together, which was actually delicious. We thought we'd still be hungry, but we weren't. I don't think anyone ordered dessert anyway. I started choking as well because I accidentally inhaled the veal skin, but I tried my best to conceal myself, even though I was literally on the verge of dying. And when I told Laura, she burst out laughing at me. Like, trust me, she wouldn't be laughing if I did die for real, but guys, I'm here. I'm okay, if you care. And finally, we all left around 7 and stayed outside waiting to be picked up and said our goodbyes with the other guests. This ice cream shop was literally across the road, so Alora and I went there and ordered cookies and cream ice cream for ourselves, and we sat outside. My mom arrived first and we said goodbye to each other, and that was basically my night. That was basically my day of the sacs plus a dinner party. It was a really big day for me, a really big adventure, and yeah, it was just a huge day. And I'm really happy with how things turned out. I really am. But yeah, enough of me talking. Let's move on to some other stuff.
I just had this conversation and it was really No, I'm gonna wait until everyone gets through it.
I got the same right here.
So that is it for the video. Yes, it has been a while since I last uploaded. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, that was it for the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. My hair is in desperate need of a wash. Anyways, yes, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was great to be back, and